been open for business for the oil and gas industry since 1865, but particularly over the last several decades, our province and our district have been the centre of it all.
As the Regional Development Agency, Venture Taranaki welcomes investment into the province. Our job is to make that easy, it's to facilitate introductions to all the right parties and to really fast track and roll out the red carpet, not the red tape, to anyone wanting to do business here in New Zealand.
We want good companies to come here, companies with the skills and expertise that we need, but also companies that are very keen on ensuring that all the environmental standards, the professional standards in terms of development of staff, all of those things are met. We have a record, I think, second to none in this part of the world. We have wonderful companies that have been here over a long period who have taken their part in the community and have become active community citizens, and they're the sort of people we want.
Taranaki has been really fortunate to attract really world-class companies such as Shell and Methanex, who've demonstrated what it means to be a really good corporate citizen. They're passionate about health and safety, but they also are making a great return on their investments here. We welcome any companies that are committed to health and safety, committed to the environment, and more importantly, who want to make a great return on their initial investment in the energy sector in New Zealand.
We in government are moving in a way that will reinforce the already good structure that we have on the business, and looking forward to those companies that want to partner with us and do some very good work.
Well, what I'd really like to say is that it's awful and no one else should come down here, but I'm afraid I'd be lying if I did say that. There's 18 sedimentary basins in New Zealand. One of those has been commercialized to date, the Taranaki Basin, and that has barely been commercialized as is, only a few hundred wells in this basin. So the upside to this country and the oil and gas opportunities are huge. There's plenty of room for other players here. We wish there was more companies. More companies would mean more activity. That means more business for the service industry, and that just means better economics for all of us in doing our work here.
We welcome new participants. For example, the new exploration that's likely to start in the East Coast, and for those also, offshore East Coast, South Island, for the deep water exploration. So the industry needs to keep investing, and to keep investing, it needs to come up with new ideas as existing play trends mature, and bringing new people in to work those play trends who've done similar ones elsewhere is a good thing for industry.
Well, the four key elements why New Zealand is attractive to oil and gas companies is probably number one, the political stability. So there's no issues there around who owns the oil and how to get it out. The second one is around the regulatory environment. So there's some pretty good incentives there in terms of exploration, but also the costs of the oil aren't that high. Third area, in terms of environment, for the oil workers, it's actually quite a nice place to work compared to some other places where you're drilling for oil, like North Sea or Siberia or something like that. And finally, it's quite easy to get to the oil. It's relatively close. It's either onshore or only a few kilometres offshore.